Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I had the good fortune of being invited as a resource person by SEMA, that is Small Industries and Manufacturers Association, as a resource person to talk about how to enhance your visibility on online platforms. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to President SEMA, Mr. Shailen Srivastav, Vice President CA Pawan Tiwari sir, and the General Secretary SEMA, Mr. Harjinder Singh sir. I also wish to congratulate the coordinators of the event, CMA Lieutenant Nancy Gupta, CMA Anamika Shukla, and our respected and loved Dr. Alka Singh ma'am. And I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate, appreciate the student coordinators who are Vansh Gupta, Shreya Gupta, and Shobhit Avasthi, that you have made this event possible and brought all of us on one platform. And I think it is one event where we can celebrate true academia industry interface. I also take this opportunity to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. CMA Pawan Jaiswal sir, who is a name of reckoning in the field of taxation. And sir, I am truly honored to be sharing the platform with you today, sir. The topic that we are going to discuss today is a little out of the box for discussion among professionals, especially the ones that we have present on this platform, that how to enhance your visibility online. But I think because of the pandemic, the widespread pandemic and its effects, it has resulted in most of us working remotely from our homes. And I think that this aspect and this topic for discussion has become extremely vital, not for success stories anymore, just for survival, that online presence has become mandatory. The question that we have and we need to address is that we no longer have the choice whether to be on online platforms or not. We have to be there. The only choice we have is that how well we are able to do it, how well we are able to carry out these activities. Now, see, there are many ways in which you can make your online presence, and the places that you can be found online. Uh, those places are your visibility tools for being on the social media, or it can be many other platforms which bring together a large number of users. It basically includes your digital footprints and digital shadows. Digital footprints are basically the contents that you have created, and whenever anybody cites you as an author from your creations, those seem to be termed as the digital shadows. So basically, the digital shadows are a byproduct of your digital footprints. See, having an online presence is very important, and these days it is vital to our success. When properly done, an online presence can create. When properly done, an online presence can create opportunities for new businesses, networking, and new ventures. Few steps you need to keep in mind while strategizing. First of all, you have to strategize your goal. Then you have to set up a solid platform. Provide continued value through blog or free giveaways. Be social and track your progress. Because of the lockdown, primarily we have all mostly shifted to remote work locations, and research has shown that it has had benefits both on the employee side as well as the employer side. So like we the employees, we are enjoying that we don't have to waste any time. We don't have to waste time on the unproductive activities, like getting ready, choosing your dress, what will I wear today, and like the unproductive amount of time we spend in commuting, that has also been eliminated. Also, the workers are given a lot of the employees like us, we are given a lot of autonomy, a lot of flexibility as per our tasks, and we can roll them in as and when we complete our task. And we can say it has also led to greater job satisfaction, because the employees are able to complete their homely tasks also in time and be at home. And it has also resulted in lower absenteeism and lower employee turnover, and it has resulted in productivity being on the top for employees as well. And for employers, they have been, they can cut down on real estate costs which are there, or they can get their activities done promptly, and the people are being able to be present in work from remote location. But there are a few challenges we come across, because as they say that some opportunities have been created, but some limitations are also there. So the challenges that we are facing as of now are, the first one being that we need to work out a proper work-life balance. The second one being that we need to compensate and make up for the lack of face-to-face communication, and the final one being the lack of visibility. So work-life balance can be maintained as that you can separate your workspace and your personal space, and don't let disruptions from the personal space disturb you in your workplace. So that is very important. And for face-to-face communication lack, what you can compensate is that there are lots of apps that have come into the market which are free, and obviously there's WhatsApp call, video conferencing is there, Skype is there. So you can, you need to use them now. Now is the time, and you need to interact with your team, your supervisors, if you feel that you are not being able to understand one particular assignment, so they can be used, and this lack of face to face communications can be compensated. And the last one, that how to make yourself more visible. Well, I think that my whole presentation is going to talk about this, so let's start. The internet has provided a new means with which to serve customers, and the traditional means have been exposed and shaken with the advent of technology, and there has been a move from bricks and mortar to clicks and mortar. Well, I'm sharing this picture with you. Well, this is what I have been doing from the past 2 months, working from home. And there is a fun fact that I'm sharing with you, that work from home has resulted in rise in the sale of sweatpants. And to be very honest, 2 days back I was listening to a conversation on CNBC with one of the CEO of the high rated apparel industry, and how they are going out of business because nobody is buying those expensive apparels that they are trying to sell, because because of the economy conditions currently. And that has ultimately given a boost to a rise in the sale of sweatpants. So you see, like, some industries are facing challenges while some others are facing a boom. Well, I am a professional myself, a company secretary, but I'm not in practice as I'm doing job currently. And I have a lot of friends who, every year graduate as lawyers, as CA, CS, CMAs. And what happens is that the thing that they used to bother with in back in our days is that how do I set up a office? How do I manage this cost of monthly cost of rent, electricity, or hiring somebody to man the reception. Well, in this online and remote working location thing which is coming out, well, I can say one thing to you, that catering to your clients' need has become easier than before with the equipments that we already have at our homes. And trust me, because of the fear of spread of this pandemic, even the client will prefer talking to you on through apps instead of meeting in real life. So the few things I would like to share with you, that few things that you need to be a successful professional in these changing times. One of them being a laptop, printer, then internet service or Wi-Fi and cell phones. Well, I think most of us, I'm sure all of us have these facilities at home. Then business cards are necessary, because you need to put out that what things are you really specializing in, what is the area of service that you can provide, and you how you can separate your workspace and your personal space so that they don't interfere or disrupt with each other. Well, the need for online presence is very imperative currently, because the number of professionals are rising every year, and it is very important to stand out among the masses and being aware of the new directions and changes in scenario. It also helps to reach out to more people and can be done within your convenience and with only a very little technical knowledge. Well, I would like to share this slide with you that India is among the top two countries globally on many key dimensions of digital adoption, and we can see that even our government and our prime minister are continuously telling us and motivating us to go cashless, to go on online mediums and online payment systems. Well, I did a search of myself on Google, and this is what I found. That I think this is an exercise that all of us should do. That when you type your name, what all searches are coming out, and are these searches organic? And is this how you want your search to come out as? So I continuously engage in writing blogs and research papers for various national and international journals, also an approved faculty of University of Lucknow. So these show up with my, when you search my name on Google. Then one very important thing is content is the king, because obviously when you provide quality content, then only you will be able to make and create the personal brand and online visibility that you have been trying to. Because see, it is possible that you are just sharing the content for your students or for your clients, but it is also possible that a top director of a college or a top tax practitioner also has access to those posts and things that you put on social media or on these platforms. And you don't want any substandard quality, and you want good quality to reflect a good brand that you are creating. The first platform that we have for making your professional connections is LinkedIn. All you need to do is join. It is for anybody and everybody. It is a social network for professionals. It is very much like Facebook but for your career. LinkedIn is for anybody and everybody who is interested in taking their professional life more seriously. And on LinkedIn, you network with people by adding them as connections. Once you have logged into LinkedIn, the home feed is your news feed and shows you the recent posts from your connections. And it shows your profile, your name, your photo, your occupation right at the top. The photo has to be very professional looking, and so that your connections take you very seriously in this matter. And you should avoid posting any kind of social or personal posts on this platform, because they are not considered to be good. All sorts of job listings are posted on LinkedIn every day by employers, and LinkedIn will recommend specific jobs to you based on your current information. In addition to your connections, you can follow certain interests as well, and it has a very powerful search engine feature which allows you to filter your results according to the several different customizable fields. You can also start a conversation with another professional by sending them a private message through LinkedIn. It has a notification feature also, like all the other social network, that lets you know when you have been endorsed by someone, invited to join something, or welcomed to check out a post that you might be interested in. When other professionals invite you to connect them on LinkedIn, you will receive an invitation that you will have to approve. Now, what you can use LinkedIn for: getting back in touch with your old colleagues, use your profile as your resume, find and apply to jobs, find and connect with new professionals, participate in relevant groups. Another platform for making your presence is Quora, and it is a continuously improving collection of questions and answers created, edited, and organized by everyone who uses it. The most important thing is to have each question page become the best possible resource for someone who wants to know about that question. Other platforms which are available can be Yahoo Answers, Brainly.in, Socrative, and Schoology. Well, another platform which is very important to show your online presence is blogging. A blog is basically a short form of weblog, and it is a discussion or informational website published on the internet, and it consists of informal diary type. If it is, your personal blog, you can go a little informal, but if it is an institutional blog or it is of the sort of MABs, multi-author blogs, then sometimes it is professionally edited as well, and the posts are basically displayed in a reverse chronological order. That means your last post appears the first. Some of the basic terminologies have evolved, that blogger is the person who writes them, and the overall process is known as blogging. A single post is a blog post, and a collection of articles or posts is known as blogs, and comments can also be given on any article or post. Some few tips to keep in mind while writing your blogs is to avoid plagiarism, and the benefits can be your reach and ease of creation. It also helps to improve writing knowledge and creativity. It helps you to build your network, improve consistency and patience, and the best thing that we are trying to do here, that is building a positive brand. It also helps your website SEO, increases traffic to your website via inbound links, enforces your brand as an expert in a particular field. Blogging is no longer just an individual's hobby, but rather it has become an influential tool for the businesses of today. I like to write blogs for our, website, our college website. So when I search this feature, I just wanted to see that what comes up on the Google search. So my blogs have come, and the images that I attach with them have also come. The best blogging spaces, if you do not have an institutional website or you don't have your own website to write blogs, then you can find these borrowed spaces that you can use, and they are wordpress.org, wordpress.com, Blogger, Weebly. They are very good platforms for sharing your intellectual creations. Another very important platform is your YouTube channel, which I think this is a platform that I'm sharing right now, and it gives the audience more content. It is an extra source of traffic and closer personal connection. It can also be a source of revenue, because YouTube gives you a chance to monetize your channel once a certain number of hours have been watched or you have reached a certain subscriber level. Then you can monetize your channel. So what YouTube does is basically it puts an ad before your video, and the revenue that it generates from that advertisement, then it shares revenue with you. And it is a very modernizing and creative content, and also helps you to move out of your comfort zone. Well, I think the easiest thing to create right now is a YouTube channel. If you have a Gmail account, all you have to do is go to YouTube, and you can create your own channel by clicking on the icons or present on the top. Well, I would like to share my channel as an example. This is my elder sister's channel, and look at the number of subscribers she has. Another example I would like to take is this, that my sister did this on her channel. Well, she did nothing but just bought some jewelry online and unboxed it in front of her subscribers, and just look at the number of views that she has got, and the number of likes that she has got. Then this is my channel. I would like to take your attention to the second video that I have. I made it for a batch of 50 students, and today if you see, I have got like around 500 views, more than 500 actually, and I've been able to reach that audience. So one thing again I would like to remind you that why content is necessary, because it is possible that this YouTube channel is being watched by your bosses, your the directors, the top practitioners, and the students might appreciate you, but it should be of such level that it should be able to land a point with these senior people also. Like to share some screen recording options which are available. And PowerPoint, which is a commonly used software for presentation, has this unique feature to be able to record presentation slides as a video. This is an example I've just shared with you. We already have these video tools with us: camera, mobile, laptop, webcam. While recording videos, few things should be kept in mind, that what kind of light we have, what audio we have, the footage, and we should also like to check our memory spaces and clean our lens and composition. This is quite a new concept, vlogging, which actually means video blogging. And what you do is like you're carrying out your day-to-day activities and you just make a record of them. Like whenever I go to shopping in Delhi, like in various places like Chandni Chowk, I always make sure to make a video of all the shops and also whatever I'm buying. And it has a, yes, a very tremendous response from the audience. And it is a daily practice of capturing and sharing vlogs, characteristic featuring a vlogger shooting themselves at arm's length throughout their everyday activities. The benefits are it can be treated as an hobby, an online career, confidence. Then it kills anxiety, builds connections, and internet celebrity. You can also turn into, like, I would like to take the examples of very successful Sandeep Maheshwari sir, and there is Kusha Kapila, and all these people. They have turned into stars without any resources, without spending any money, just by using their talent and publishing on the social media. So you can be the next star. Then another tool that we have to enhance our visibility is SlideShare. It is a tool that allows you to share, slideshow presentations, infographics, videos, and other materials online. You can leave in your contact information on it, like your URL. You can leave on it, or a logo of, you whatever you're practicing. So you can put on that. It increases your exposure, your repurposes the content, establishes yourself as a thought leader, and delivers as an educational resource. Then another one that we have is Pinterest. It allows users to share images associated with projects, goods, and services, typically pin or save images that they found on the web to different boards. And Pinterest is also a social network. Users interact with each other through liking, commenting, re-saving through each other. Hello everyone. To the part two, as the discussion was going very long, so I thought about just cutting it into two pieces and making a part one and part two. I would like to discuss some benefits of being on the social media. The first one being it helps in building relationship, and the second being it is a platform where you can share your expertise. It gives you an opportunity to talk about what you know and what you want to be known for, and it increases your visibility. Remember, this is what we are working on, like trying to enhance our visibility online. And it also helps in educating yourself of the current events that are taking place nearby. And it also helps you in connecting, that helps you connect before and after the networking events. Is a land of new opportunity. There are countless personal and professional benefits of using social media. With a little love and care, we can start to build and shape our personal brands into an epicenter of opportunity. Well, another information which I would like to share with you all is that graphics are better than text at grabbing the attention quickly. And see this, if you see this information, that 40% of the people respond better to visual information than plain text. I've taken this example that moment Nancy Gupta ma'am had shared this flyer with me. What I did was that I put it on my Facebook, and if you see the number of likes, it's almost like 67. You might think that these likes are very few, or it is not having an impact, but the reality behind this is that if we assume that each of these connection has like 1,000 contacts, so we can say if 67 people liked it, so it has actually reached 67,000 people. Like if you share an image or some motivational quotes, it is always advisable to put in your URL, you put in your picture or your logo that you're sharing it. So it it makes you have a more what you can say, that people will remember it more, and they know how to and where to connect with you if you leave your contact information on that image in this form. Another useful tip that we can use is that we can have a Facebook page. We can create it and keep uploading useful information about our products, about our services. It can be photos, it can be videos, and you can also install a review button where the review button can work as per your approval. That if there are some comments that you don't want to share, some reviews you don't want to share, you can just hide it and only add in the good reviews. Well, Instagram is also a platform for everyone who creates an Instagram account. Is all about visual sharing. So everybody's main intention is to share and find the best photos. Now again, we have this WhatsApp status which disappears in like 24 hours. When initially it was launched, I was also in a dilemma that who's going to, update on a daily basis. It's going to take so much of our time. But the advantages are so many that I think I am one of the persons who shares an update on a daily basis, and I get the response in 24 hours, which is fabulous. Almost like 400 500 people view my WhatsApp status on a daily basis, and it really helps me in circulating information and also in networking and various kind of activities like that. Then, of course, Twitter. It is an online news and social networking site where people communicate in short messages. So it takes really a lot of talent to be able to deliver under 140 characters. And Twitter is very easy to use as either broadcaster or receiver. And you can join with a free account and Twitter name. And I'm sharing one example of President Obama, and just look at the number of retweets and likes that he has got. Also sharing one tweet by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, also sharing one tweet by Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister. Now see, there are some don'ts of social media which usually I don't share, but because we are doing a session on this, that I would like to bring your attention to, which actually damages the personal brand that we are trying to create on social media. That do not have multiple profiles, because what happens is that your audience is segregated into various parts, and you're not able to have a approach to all the people who know you at one post. So avoid using hashtags, because hashtags are a thing of the past, and don't overuse or abuse it. And then some people use wrong spellings on the social media to appear cool. It's not cool at all. So it's kind of better to avoid poor grammar and spelling errors. And another mistake that we do is overshare content. If you're sharing content or pushing content, then the followers are just not going to like it, and they would rather that you stop. Then another thing that we are going through is a lot of arguments on religious and political beliefs of people online. If you are a professional, it is possible that your clients, your students, or any person that your customers you're catering to are from different religions, are from different, who are believing in different political parties. So it is better that you maintain a neutral approach on this. And of course, you should never criticize anybody openly. If you need to discuss certain issues, the best way to go about it is to go through a personal message or a personal call, instead of just publishing it all over social media. Another way in which we academicians or professionals can make presence are through online publications in the form of articles, research papers, blogs, newsletters, e-zine, and short stories, and also contribution in edited books. I just took another example to search my contributions, and when I type this in Google, this is what comes up. One thing to be kept in mind about social media is that it's not a one time thing. It is a continuous activity, and you have to put effort into it on a daily, or you can say weekly basis, or at least monthly activity has to be there on it, so that your followers, your whoever is attached to you on that platform feels that you're continuously evolving, adapting, coming up with something new. So it is very important to engage in a continuous activity on whichever social media platform you're present on. Well, this is one quote that I live by, that your network is your net worth. So if you are in network with good professionals, with good people, then obviously you will get more opportunities, more business ventures, and more networking. And the path for your future will be open, because the more you network with good people, the higher your net worth goes. I found this quote also very relevant, that everyone that you meet or you ever will meet knows something that you don't. Well, another thing which is very important and can help us to make our presence online is to register with the local listings like Just Dial and Sulekha.com, Yellow Pages, and India.com. These are some platforms which can help us in making our online presence. Well, I think I've gone rather detailed into how we can make ourselves visible on digital platforms or make our online presence, as it has become imperative in these times of the pandemic, that we are working remotely from our homes. And it is essential that whatever good work we are doing is being noticed, and also it is being circulated, so that anybody you can help with those work that you are doing is benefited from it. And well, I think that I've taken quite an extensive view at all the platforms that we have available, and it was a great interaction, and congratulations to the whole team. And hopefully we'll come up with more events of this sort in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.